everybody, welcome to Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, August 20th. That means there's only there's several days left of August. It is the dog days, as we talked about on Monday. But it's also that time where it's like you kind of get to enjoy, okay, we got some summer left. Let's have some summer fun still. We can do that. It's a little warm outside, but it's not been crazy. We gotta be happy about the part where we got a really good, mild summer. Yeah, it's a little warm. Yeah, the nights don't cool off as much, but before we know it, it is gonna be September, it's gonna be October, and it's gonna be cooler and colder, and before you know it, we're just gonna be moving on from the warm weather. So, you got your summer activities you still wanna do? Time to do it. You got your summer movies you wanna watch? Go watch the movies. Yeah. All right, I got a few headlines for you. I wasn't quite ready. I wasn't thinking about it, but now I am. Starting with, your lasagna isn't traditional Italian until you add this to it. I'm not telling you to add anything to it, but if you look at that picture, there is three pieces, count them, 1, 2, 3 pieces of pasta on that lasagna. And 3, or actually 4, because there's a bed on the bottom, 4 huge sections of the meat and sauce. Yay! That's the way it should be. I've had some lasagnas, it's terrible. It's like all pasta. It's like layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of pasta. And maybe they drizzle some sauce and meat sauce around the outside. I didn't ask for a plate of pasta. If I wanted a plate of pasta, I would have ordered the fettuccine or Alfredo or whatever. But I want lasagna, which comes with the meat sauce. Give me the meat sauce, people. So I don't know if the Italian one is more meat sauce or not, but that picture is representative of what I want my lasagna to be. There, and I like lasagna. Lasagna is good. That almost put a dent in the wall, I'm so angry. Next up, Chipotle used to be a dream gig. Then employees started singing the Burrito Bowl Blues, which I don't think is a real song, but I think Clayton could come up with a real song called the Burrito Bowl Blues. Nothing to do with Chipotle, they got their own thing, whatever. I just think Clayton, being the taco lover that he is, does love a good burrito, and he could write a song, the Burrito Bowl Blues, all about burritos belong wrapped in a tortilla, not in a bowl. You can do it in the bowl, but don't call it a burrito anymore. Now it's a taco salad. Come on. So I think Clayton could do the Burrito Bowl Blues. It's when you go to order a burrito and you don't get it in the tortilla, you get it in the bowl, and now you're blue. Now you got the blues because your burrito's in a bowl. Never mind. Clayton, write the song. All right, next up. A new restaurant in Miami has no menu, just lasagna. That is so smart. If you can make awesome lasagna, just sell that. No menu? How awesome is that? I'm just here to get some lasagna. I love lasagna. I would go there at least once a week. And that's just me. How many other people would do that? I love that idea. I'm going to Miami. No, I'm not going to Miami. All right. The weird laws with Alex.
Welcome to Wednesday, everyone. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday morning, and only 2 days left before we hit Friday. Now I can't wait for Friday. Hope you guys can't wait for Friday as well. So, like I said, we only got 2 days left before we start Friday, and 3 days left before we start the weekend. So let's start off this week, and let's start this day with the weird law. So in Louisiana, it is illegal to bring a surprise pizza because it's required harassment, and you'll be fined $500. I don't agree. I do not agree with that law. Like, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? What kind of law is this? Or what weird law are you all creating? I know you're not creating this, but what law are we having here? Oh, you've got to be kidding. That is the craziest law ever. But that's enough for weird laws. We'll see you guys on Friday for a special episode of the morning routine. Take care, everybody.
What is wrong with people? Hey, My neighbor, he did a nice thing. He picked up my newspaper off the lawn and set it nicely on my porch. I'm gonna order him a surprise pizza. No, you can't. Louisiana, come on, man. What's going on in Louisiana where we screwed up a nice gesture of giving people a pizza, saying, thank you, neighbor. I appreciate you. Here's a pizza. No, that's illegal. You can't do nice things apparently in Louisiana, like giving people a free pizza. Can I send them a box of chicken? Popeye's chicken maybe? Can I call up and do that? Can I DoorDash a neighbor? What is going on? Okay, who screwed this up? That's what we gotta do. We gotta get to the root of this. We gotta find the guy or the gal, whoever, that sent a pizza that maliciously, that was just like, I'll show that non-pizza. Ooh, I know exactly what happened. I got it, I figured it out. I know how this happened. I know exactly, it has nothing to do with Gary, but I know how this happened. I know exactly what happened. Someone sent a pizza, and the pizza alone was the malicious part. And I would not want to be surprised by this pizza either. If someone sent me this, I would be angry. I would be terrified. I would think that my life was marginally jeopardized. It's the pineapple pizza, right? Someone sends that and the pineapple pizza, and I'm feeling like I'm being attacked at that point. I'm being attacked. If I see one show up in front of me, I'm being attacked by pineapple on pizza because it doesn't belong. It's just, it should be, hello, the law we're missing is pineapple on pizza. No pineapple on pizza. It should be illegal. If it's illegal to walk your elephant down the streets of San Francisco not being on a leash, it should be illegal that there's pineapple on pizza. That's how I feel about that. Gosh, I'm all worked up in this episode. I need to calm down. So would you rather, oh shoot, now we gotta do Austin's movie. I'm all flustered. Come on, Austin, make me feel better with a good movie right here, buddy.
Hey everybody, Austin is here once again for your midweek movie review because, well, that's my thing. That's what I want to do. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking about a movie from 1969, and this one is the first in some regards because, well, I'm talking about a James Bond movie because those are my favorite things. These are some of my favorite movies to talk about. And in particular, this one is the first to be without the involvement of Sean Connery, and is really the first and really only time that one actor ever played James Bond, and that was one George Lazenby, who was a model that was actually picked out for the part really through sheer luck. Anyway, he plays Bond in this film, and it's got Diana Rigg in the movie, as well as Telly Savalas. Ladies and gentlemen, this is On Her Majesty's Secret Service. So, what is the plot of On Her Majesty's Secret Service? Well, basically, it follows James Bond as he attempts to essentially foil basically a scheme by Ernst Stavro Blofeld that basically is to poison the food supply of sorts. That's sort of the plot of the film, and it gets very trippy throughout with a lot of hypnosis and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy, but On Her Majesty's Secret Service is a great movie because back in 1969, the film didn't quite get the respect that it deserved, and Lazenby was seen as a lesser Bond compared to Connery, especially since this was just after You Only Live Twice in 1967. But truth be told, this movie is still really good, and Lazenby honestly is very good as Bond as well, being charming, charismatic, and having some great fighting prowess, almost like a dancer of sorts. And that makes his portrayal very cool for something that only happened one time. In fact, that's really the shortest tenure for any Bond actor because, Roger Moore managed to star in at least 7, while Lazenby only starred in 1. But still, Lazenby's really good. Diana Rigg is very compelling as Tracy Bond, who actually is one of the few Bond girls to actually marry Bond, and sadly does not meet a very pleasant fate. But she's really good in this film, and you got Telly Savalas as Blofeld, and Telly Savalas is great in this movie. Like, he really is great. And really, overall, it's just a very well-made movie. It's got some great stunt work, great little sequences like the skiing scene, the bobsled scene. Like, there's just so much great stuff here. Plus, it's the only film directed by Peter R. Hunt, who worked as an editor for a lot of Bond films. Excuse me. It's got an excellent theme song, courtesy of Louis B. Armstrong, which is We Have All the Time in the World. And it's actually one of the few Bond films that's probably the most faithful to the original book, because, well, it's pretty much one of the films that actually would set the template for a lot of Bond films to follow in later years, especially the whole thing with Tracy. So yeah, On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Go check it out.
Austin, you were my only hope, dude, to try and feel better. But you reviewed the one James Bond movie that doesn't have a lovely James Bond actor in it. I mean, he was okay. To be fair, never watched this one. Also, not the biggest fan of some of the older ones. But this one, no, man. Certain characters are James Bond, okay? Sean Connery, James Bond. What the heck was the other guy's name? I'm totally blanking on it. But the dude in the 80s. Oh, he was a great James Bond. Yeah. And then the other guy that did it in the 90s. He was okay. I'm forgetting his name. But he was in and now I can't remember anything. Dang it. Oh, gosh. He was in Flash Gordon. It was a great movie, by the way. If you haven't seen Flash, it has one of the catchiest theme songs you'll ever find in a movie. But yeah, that's not working. If you're into the James Bond and you want to just be diligent and watch all of them, you got to watch this one too. But yeah, didn't watch it, and I'm gonna struggle through the rest of this episode. Someone's gonna get me pumped up on this Wednesday. How about the question? Would you rather this or that? Is this one gonna make me angry, or is it gonna make me happy?
Hey everybody, this is Brennan filling in for Lavelle, and today's Would You Rather question is, would you rather have no test again or no homework again? Okay, everybody could follow me. Okay, Glenn, our Would You Rather question for you is, would you rather have no homework again or no test again? Either no homework or no test.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I would say no test.
No test?
Yeah, that's what I figured. Huh? Yeah, kind of the same. Okay, next person. And would you rather have no test again or no homework again?
No homework again, because I hate homework.
Okay, that's really good. Okay. Hey, so we have a question for you. Is would you rather have no homework again or no test again?
To be honest, no test.
No test, huh? Yeah. Okay, that sounds really good. So, we're here for a would you rather question. Would you rather question is, would you rather have no homework ever again or no tests ever again?
So no homework or no test?
Yeah.
I don't know if you should answer. I'm not in school anymore.
Well, okay, what did you not like about having either or? Would you like to know that when you were in school?
If a test includes a pop quiz, I'm taking tests.
Oh, so you do like it. Okay.
No, I don't think
Oh, you don't like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is Brennan Wheeler signing out, filling in for Lavelle.
Okay, well, this is marginally not even better, but I have to go with no test because I can't control the type of test. If it's a written answer test and I get to write my answers and just right away, like essay form, then I'm golden, I'm good, I got that. If you're gonna give me the multiple choice and the short answer, I'm gonna be frustrated. And so I really hated homework. Like in school, that was the number one thing I hated. If I had time in school, I would have got it done. So yeah, I gotta go with the no test. The homework I could do is just interrupted my My time. My time. Sometimes I need my time. Right. All right, moving on to the firewood frog ASL word of the day.
ASL phrase of the day is what's up. What? What is take your 4 fingers out and then do what? And then middle fingers out like this and then put on your chest and do what's up.
What's up? What's up with Carl today? He's like all in a mood or something. It's because I'm not riding a motorcycle and eating a hot dog, right? Which I did that wrong, hot dog. All right, moving on to some nostalgia. Come on, Zach, bring me home.
Hello everybody and welcome to Nostalgia, and today we're going to talk about a show from the 2000s that is on Nickelodeon. He is the famous kid with fairies as parents. You know him very well. It is Timmy Turner in The Fairy Odd Parents. Now The Fairy Odd Parents is a very funny show with Cosmo and Wanda as Timmy's guardian angels. It's funny because they always go on adventures together, and sometimes Timmy gets stuck with a babysitter named Vicky. I don't know how bad she is, but she is a terrible babysitter. I don't know why his parents got her, but he doesn't care. The Cosmo and Wanda always stop her anyways. But enough of me talking. Here's the show. Hope you love it.
Well, that's a bust for Carl today. He's just gonna have to stay in his mood, all because of the lasagna. But yeah, I don't know that one. It sounds good, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's hit and miss for me today. All right, everybody? It's just one of those days. But I am not going to let it ruin my day. I'm going to go find some tasty lasagna and redeem myself. Or at least have some tasty lasagna. Have a great Wednesday, everybody. We'll see you Friday on The Morning Routine.